Hi, it's meteorologist Joe Fury, the Storm Team 8 Weather Center. Yeah, our 5 great weekends in a row, that string is about to end. As we have, two things happening for this first weekend of September. Number one, we've got a strong cold front coming in with the threat for severe weather, especially the western half of the state as we head through Saturday afternoon. And number two, the front stalls, wave of low pressure, and Sunday morning into early afternoon is going to be raining. So all of a sudden our Sunday's not very good. Won't improve until later in the afternoon. And then we'll get back to bright, beautiful, delightful weather for much of next week as the tropics continue to be very quiet. But it won't be very quiet come Saturday afternoon, especially for those of you in western Connecticut. So the idea for Saturday, the morning, fine. So whatever you're doing during the morning hours on Saturday, we're good right up to noontime. Just know if you're, say, out at the Bethlehem Fair and you see the sky getting dark, that's when you got to get inside, get that News 8 app, see what the radar looks like. You just don't want to get caught outside as a line of storms rolls in with some dangerous cloud-to-ground lightning, hail, heavy rain, strong damaging winds. Could be some power outages, some trees down, especially, again, across western Connecticut. As the line moves east of 91, it starts to die out. So you guys over in the 395 corridor in southeast Connecticut, you're going to have what probably is a pretty good beach day Saturday. Yeah, got to keep an eye to the sky, eye to the News 8 app, and then you'll be eyeing the umbrella if you're heading out to services on Sunday morning. And a little side note, the smoke. Yeah, the smoke is up in the sky, and will be there through the overnight and into tomorrow. So that's really not the main story. The main story is this strong cold front coming at us, as it's very much a November look on the maps across the northern tier. So those 60s hit the 80s with dew points in the 70s, and there's bing, bang, boom. Yeah, we're talking about the storms. And therefore, the threat for severe weather, especially across the western half of Connecticut for tomorrow afternoon and into early evening, with the threat for localized flooding, damaging winds, large hail, dangerous cloud-to-ground lightning, and even an isolated tornado that could be in that line as well. So you can see 8 a.m. Saturday, all is well. So Saturday morning's doing great, and right up to the noontime hour, no problems. Temperatures in the 80s, feels like 90, 70s at the coast. It's breezy, it's very humid. And then here comes the line. There's 2 p.m., it's on the Route 7 corridor. 3 p.m., it's heading for the Route 8 and 91 corridors. And then 4 p.m., you can see it gets out to eastern Connecticut by 5 p.m., but, as we go out into, all the way from Thompson down to Voluntown, down to Mystic, Stonington, it really dies out. So that's good, but watch what happens here. The rain rolls back in overnight after midnight, and Sunday morning, the rain is pouring on down and still wet right through mid-afternoon on Sunday. By late afternoon, the rain rolls out. We stay in the 60s on Sunday, so a big change in the temperature, and actually we need rain, so we really can't complain too much about that. We can complain, though, if you lose your power tomorrow afternoon, especially the western half of the state with the severe weather, so extra caution advised with that. And then Monday start in the 40s in spots, highs upper 60s, low mid 70s, mix of sun and clouds. Monday's a nice day. Tuesday's beautiful. After starting out in the 40s in spots, you're going to be up there in the 70s. And this is next Wednesday. The tropics, still extremely quiet as high pressure builds in and keeps all that rain offshore. It's smoky sky tonight, muggy, 60s to around 70. All the way up until 1 o'clock, you're fine. And then from west to east across the state during the mid and late afternoon, those severe storms roll in, highs of the 80s. Tomorrow, rain. On Sunday, especially morning into early afternoon, gets better as we go through the late afternoon. Highs, if you get to 70 on Sunday, you're going to be lucky. And then Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday next week, highs in the 70s, maybe 80 at the end of the week, overnight lows 40s, 50s, back to the kind of weather we've been getting used to. But yeah, the weekend, not all that great. We'll keep you covered on air, online, all weekend long. Zach and Steve are here. Maybe some of the rest of us would pop in. We'll be popping on the social media for you as well. So just be weather aware and make sure you get that News 8 app to see what's happening if you are out and about during the course of Saturday, midday and afternoon. All right, I hope you're feeling well. Have a great weekend. Be safe. Bye.